Hello, welcome to our playthrough of Star Trek Infinite. Specifically, this will be the tutorial, and then we will do at least one full playthrough, probably as the Federation, just so you're aware. This game, I am interested in this game, but I am dubious about starting this game, and I'll get into that soon, but just to give you an idea, it was made, developed by Nimble Giant, published by Paradox. It is made in the Clausewitz engine, as far as I am aware. That is the engine that they use to make Stellaris and all their newest games. So, I'll explain why once we get into the tutorial, why I'm like, I want to play this. I'm honestly not sure how to judge it, if that makes sense. Maybe judge isn't the right word, but generally, one of the main questions we ask on this channel whenever we play a game is this game worth the money they are asking? For those wondering, it is $30 on Steam. You can also get it through the Paradox store itself, I believe. Hold on. Let me check. All games. Yes, you can get it through Paradox, the Paradox store itself. Generally speaking, if you're looking for a deal, go through the Paradox store, not Steam. I'm not saying Paradox is guaranteed to have a deal compared to Steam, but usually if there is a deal, Paradox has them more often and for cheaper. But as I was saying, so because it isn't in Clausewitz engine, do I talk about it now? Let's just say I'm not sure how to judge this versus the $30. There are a lot of contributing factors, both sides, and it is a discussion. It is such a discussion that I would argue we're going to go ahead, new game, so you can play as the Federation, the Klingon Empire. That's not Garon. The Romulans, and the Cardassians, which is amazing. But we're going to play the tutorial. So, yep, we're going to go ahead, start tutorial. I don't know who they're going to have us play as. I would assume the Federation, but that is not guaranteed. Yes, okay. Also, expect the webcam, the camera to move. The United Federation of Planets, partly referred to as the Federation, was founded in 2161 by the Andorians, humans, Tellarites, and Vulcans. Pioneers in the quest for interstellar exploration and cooperation between species, the Federation is profoundly rooted in the principles of liberty, equality, peace, justice, and progress. To further these goals of peaceful cooperation, scientific development, and space exploration, Federation members work together with full trust to exchange knowledge and resources, as well as expand their territory through diplomatic means. So apparently we start with diplomatic expertise. So, increase opinion after first contact protocols. And envoys improve relations with minor powers by +2. And high education. Every person is entitled to achieve as much as they can. They have a responsibility to create this environment. The number of recruitable scientists capped +1, and lots of immigration growth.
Red alert. The Klingon colony on Kitomer is under attack by a Romulan ambush. A Federation starship is already inbound to intercept the Romulan birds of prey and provide support to the besieged colonists. However, given the possibility of further attacks, we must perform an immediate review of our readiness protocols. Let us begin.
Cool. So, and I think you can already see this. Okay, it's probably not letting me zoom out just because. I am going to move, hold on, the webcam real quick. Generally speaking, for Stellaris, I think I put it here. So I'm going to put in roughly the same spot. It will probably move again. Galactic tension. Okay. But as you can see, heavily inspired by Stellaris, specifically because it uses the Stellaris engine. So one of the criticisms of this, okay, it looks like there's at least 3 different types of... Oh, maybe not. Energy, something else, science. I don't know what this is. So there's symbols we're not seeing. But anyways, as I was saying, people were looking at this going, isn't that just a mod for Stellaris? Maybe. And this is the issue of, is this game going to be worth $30? Well, let's think about this. First, my question, is there enough differences between this game and just getting a mod for Stellaris? Because there are plenty of good Star Trek mods for Stellaris. But Stellaris is a $40 game. And on top of that, in order for the mods to work at this point, you need to buy, I'll say, at least 3 major DLCs. So now you're up to $70. And if all you're playing for is Star Trek, is this $30 worth possibly $70? You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna see. And I think that's how we're gonna look at it. Is this just a mod? Or are there enough tweaks and differences to justify the $30 price tag, as opposed to someone going, listen, I don't care about Stellaris. I don't care about all the mods for Stellaris. The only thing I'm ever going to do is mod Stellaris to be Star Trek. And then I will never touch anything else. So would I rather spend $70 on Stellaris, because I would need to buy some DLC to get the mod working completely, or just $30 and pick this game up? I think that's how we're going to look at it. So let's see. Make it
In
so.
space, one's frame of reference is everything. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with the camera. Zoom in or out using the mouse wheel. Holding right-click and moving the mouse will rotate or tilt your field of view, while the WASD and arrow keys move the camera directionally. When ready, click on our construction ship to begin the readiness protocol.
Don't know what that is, but we're mining it.
This is the beating heart of Starfleet,
Wow, that was
a
loud.
Federation starship.
Oh.
To move the ship, use the Move button on the ship's action panel. Ships can also be moved with right-click. Generally, right-clicking on any object in the game will open a drop-down menu showing all available interactions with that object.
Still
For now,
loud.
use the action panel to move our construction ship to a destination of your choice.
There we go. That's a little better. Sure. Oh, I don't like that already. I don't like I can just right-click. I have to right-click and
Notice
then
that our
click
starship
move
is not
here.
yet accelerating. Unpause the game, and your orders will be... Now, time is moving forward, and our starship is accelerating toward its destination. You have the ability to pause, unpause, or change the relative speed of time. Time is a mysterious thing. Even the most experienced Starfleet captains do not fully understand its complexity. Because the possibility of prolonged conflict with the Romulans has been thrust upon us, we must optimize our logistic. Resources are required to construct new space stations and ships, settle new worlds, and keep all other aspects of the Federation running. Remember not to let our resources fall below the minimum threshold.
There's a minimum threshold. So, got energy, deuterium, minerals, food, alloys, unity, influence and research. We like a lot of this we understand. So okay, dilithium, tetrions, gravitons, and nanites. Okay, and then below that, Empire stability, spread, lower the emitter, no penalties are applied. Wow, envoys, population, what do we got? Humans, Vulcans, Andorians, and Tellarites, and officers. Oh, that's interesting. That must be the equivalent of crew. Right, okay. So, this already just feels like a more complicated version of Stellaris. Potentially unnecessarily complicated. You know what I mean?
Information is power, and the key to peacefully resolving interstellar conflicts. For this, we must rely on tooltips. To learn more about something in the HUD, hover over it and view its tooltip. For an example, view the tooltip of the highlighted icon to the left.
Can't just say HUD, you have to say HUD. Energy.
Select our construction ship again. We will need new structures to defend ourselves from the Romulans and minerals to build them. First, select our construction ship and choose Build Mining Station from the action panel. Then, find the highlighted object where a mining station can be built and select it to begin construction. If a highlighted object is not visible, try moving the camera.
Okay. Can I just right-click? Okay. Wow. Okay, I can.
Our mining station will soon be under construction. We can build mining stations on many nearby astronomical bodies due to the high metallicity in this region of the galaxy. Keep in mind that if we don't acquire these resources, other parties will.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Our construction ship is en route to its destination. We will be notified when our mining station is complete.
I can speed it up if I'm going to. I usually play Stellaris at 4 times speed. It's not the max, but it's about halfway. This can only go up to 1.5. So that's interesting.
Our mining station is operational, and its minerals are being added to our monthly resources. Not every station will yield the same output, as natural resources are not uniformly distributed throughout our galaxy. As the Federation prepares to face the Romulan threat, proper management of our planets will be critical to ensure neither our prosperity nor the rights of our member species are harmed. Select the highlighted planet and open its planet summary screen. Remember to zoom out if you need a wider view. Buildings are where communities gather and work together to create things greater than the sum of their parts.
Wow.
A free slot must be available before a building can be constructed. Once the building is finished, it will have an upkeep cost. The effects for all buildings can be checked in their tooltips. Select a free slot and choose any building that suits the needs of the population, such as a replicator.
Okay. Again, I do like that it appears that all the information is on one screen. Terrifying. Okay. I am not a fan of a limited number of districts. Again, so far, it just feels like potentially an unnecessarily more complicated version of Stellaris. Because 1530, 36, 55, 62. The right numbers add up to 62, but this is telling me I have a max of 22. If you're gonna crib from Paradox games, I would have preferred seeing more of a Victoria style economy, not districts. 13. Oh, unless can we increase? Okay, this is the start of the game. I'm hoping there's technology to increase the number of districts on a planet. Otherwise, I would much rather have seen a Victorian, a style of economy based on like the Victoria system, so that it is like, yes, there is a max, but that max is based on the population on the, I believe, God, it's been so long since I played, on the population, and it can be increased. And what you're doing is choosing, all right, do I turn, is this planet making good? What goods is this planet making that then spread out to my empire? Does that make sense? I think that would be better. But alright, so admin office. Well, I mean, I don't know what I need. So we've got city districts, culture districts, food, mining, and energy. And industrial. Food. Artesian, metallurgical turn. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Artisans produce. Hold on. What? Well, that's interesting. So in Stellaris, you get alloys and consumer goods, and that is it. In this game, not only do you get alloys, you get food, deuterium, which I'm counting as a type of consumer goods, amenities, and trade value, all from minerals. Interesting. Well, I am not knowing how this is balanced. And we can see features. There's different blockers. I'm not going to try it out in the tutorial. But we've got research labs, Starfleet Academy, and admin. These are 500 apiece. Alright, so we're not going to build any more. Can I see... So, okay, this is housing. There are 2 available jobs. Ah! Okay. Continental world. I'm not... No. And it could be because we're in the tutorial. I am not seeing, oh, I can distribute jobs. So we have research. We have Starfleet Academy. And we have admin. So our choices are forges, holding cells, produce crime, produce officers, spawn defense armies, and produce amenities. Housing, memorial monument. Produce unity. Well, I'm making 104, but I don't know... And storage silo. Okay. So I admit I am a chateau. Oh, how Picardy. So admin capacity. Okay, our capacity is 115. 90 out of 115. So, of all of these, I'm inclined to slap this down.
Districts are areas of a planet zoned for specific uses, such as housing our pops, producing resources, or creating jobs. Intelligently zoning our districts can mean the difference between a successful world and one with deep systemic issues that will negatively impact our wider civilization, including our ability to defend ourselves from external threats. Go ahead and build a city district. Buildings need pops to use them. It doesn't make sense to pay upkeep costs on empty buildings, so a world should be home to a sufficient number of POPs for its infrastructure. Unemployment will rise if POPs are mismanaged, but can be reduced by creating enough jobs. Close the planet management window by clicking the X in the window's top right or with the escape key. Above all, readiness means having the best possible defenses for our own worlds. Starbases can be upgraded with shipyards and many other valuable structures. Starbases also give us ownership of the systems we have surveyed and formalize the status of those systems as part of our territory. Find the highlighted starbase and select it. Whatever course you decide, a strong response to the Romulan attack on Khitomer will require us to build ships. This starbase already has a shipyard. The specific modules a starbase has depends on its intended use. Open the shipyard tab.
Alright, so not only are there modules, there are buildings. And defense platforms. And ship design.
Starfleet's charter dictates we maximize our knowledge about nearby star systems, both to broaden our scientific understanding of local space and for our own defensive purposes. We cannot protect what we don't understand. Let's build a science ship to be... A new science ship has been ordered. Construction will commence soon. Remember, you can unpause the game using the time controls.
Huh. Okay.
Need to assign a scientist to the bridge of our ship.
Oh.
Select our new science ship. Click on the empty leader portrait in the ship's action panel to assign a scientist. To recruit a new scientist, click the Recruit button. Hover the cursor over the trait icons to view the details of each trait. Check if any could improve survey speed. If no traits match the task at hand, any scientist will do.
1,000!
And select Recruit to assign them to the ship.
Okay! Need experience gain, research speed. That's not cheap. So scientists are expensive, or leaders are expensive.
Select our newly recruited success. Our scientist has been assigned. Our science ship is now fully crewed and ready for its first mission. Now it's time to fire up our warp drive and go where no one has gone before. This is our galaxy, our home, and the home of most other intelligent species we have contacted, including those hostile to us. The intricacies of anything on the galactic scale can be daunting, to say the least. To make it more easily navigable, let's examine the quick access panel.
Oh shit! So there are... Hold on. So victory conditions, mission logs, contacts, market, planet management, expansion planet, edicts and policies, traditions, ship designer, fleet manager, tech, species leaders.
The mission log will be our main center. The mission log stores all our present tasks, including active special projects and unresearched anomalies. It functions a bit like a ship's computer, but for our entire civilization. Make sure to check it frequently, and don't forget to complete missions marked tutorial for further training once this protocol is finished.
Okay.
Close the mission log. Finally, the Outliner is the tool we use for quickly managing our colonies, fleets, and the various Starfleet agents we have sent across the galaxy on special assignments, such as governors and spies.
So...
Success. The Federation's security readiness has been upgraded. Although the Romulan attack on Khitomer indicates troubling times ahead, we are prepared to meet their active aggression and any other that could harm us or our allies with a united front. The only certainty in the universe is uncertainty. As new challenges arise, it is the Federation's duty to protect the rights and dignity of all.
Oh shit! You'll proceed playing the game as the Federation, continue to explore and check the mission log frequently. If you would rather play as the Klingon, Romulans, or Cardassians, so we're gonna play two games. One as the Federation, and then honestly one as the Klingons. Many start a new game with a different empire. Understood. We're gonna keep the tips on. In the blink of an eye, the relative peace enjoyed throughout the Alpha and Beta quadrants for the past half-century lies shattered. A brutal Romulan ambush on the Klingon colony of Khitomer has left over 4,000 dead. Though Federation ship intercepted the Romulan secret transmissions, by the time they arrived, only a handful of survivors remained. This massacre marks the beginning of a new political era in our galaxy, one of opaqueness, uncertainty, renewed hatred for old rivals, and mistrust among even the staunchest allies. How we choose to treat others will determine the future of our Federation.
Incoming notifications are small, round icons that appear at the top of the screen to give updates on current events. Open notifications with left-click to make important decisions or to view the actions of the other civilizations in the galaxy. Right-click notifications to dismiss them.
Understood. Log updated. So they want us...
This is the mission log, our main center of operations where important briefings are stored. This is our science ship. While all Starfleet vessels are
whoa!
These vessels are specifically designed to survey star systems for resources, research anomalies, and complete special projects.
Oh yeah, that's ambient volume. I'm gonna put that there. The mission tree contains long-term goals for our civilization to achieve ranging from the technological to the social and cultural. Conditions for meeting each goal are written within their nodes. Now support. Okay. Pause. Guys, too much at once. Our entire intelligence community is hard at work attempting to learn the full truth about the Kinmer plot until we discover the reasons behind the Romulan Star's Empire's surprise attack on the Klingons. Our spies will be unavailable to us and should remain hidden throughout the galaxy. Are we done?
The mission tree shows the watershed
this
moments
is
in
new.
our civilization's possible past and future histories. Each node describes a unique culmination of events that have fundamentally changed or will change our social, economic, and civil trajectories. Choose carefully. A timeline is a delicate thing.
Okay, there are branching points. That's interesting. I think mission trees are from EU4, right? I don't remember them in CK3. Yeah, but basically these are like mini missions. Like if we do this, once we build 2 science ships and survey 10 systems for 10 years after that, we get a bonus to anomaly chance and anomaly research. Then build the Enterprise, which triggers an event, and so on and so forth. Okay. Interesting. Huh. I will say... Oh, and they are in kind of in Hearts of Iron 3, but that's more of a tech tree sort of thing, which I think I would have preferred. Because I think it would have been interesting. I don't think they call them missions. I forget what they're called. Policies or... Oh gosh darn it. 24. Trees. National focuses would have been a better way to go with it, because then you could do something like, oh, on this side is the Federation as you know it, but what if the Federation went more towards what's it called, the Mirror Federation or something in between, you know what I mean? What if the Vulcan, you know, you can do what if trees. Like, this is neat. But I would have preferred to see it more along the line of national focusing. So this has nothing. There are 2 available jobs. We've got 3 energy. Research. Whoa! Culture districts are both amenities and research. Right. But they're not cheap. Alright, so let's kind of play this.
This is our construction ship,
yeah,
which is used for building orbital stations. Once a star system has been fully surveyed, we can order our construction ship to move there and build research and mining stations if the relevant deposits exist in the system's orbital bodies. Though most of these processes are automated, the raw materials still need to be transported to their destinations.
That's interesting. Can I right click? Build a mining station. Great. Okay, that's good. How do I designate? So we can say... So this is the same. Okay, so you... Research, farmer... Farmer, technicians and miners, miners... Okay, so for now we'll say no designation.
Technologies are where we will dedicate
Oh,
the
this is
majority
bad.
of our research. There are few limits to what our scientists can discover. It is recommended to keep each research slot filled with a scientist whose traits best suit them for their field of study. Once research has been assigned, a priority can be set which will place that technology at the forefront of our efforts.
Again, if you're going to crib ideas, because I believe all of the newest Paradox games are built in the Clausewitz engine. My understanding. So Hoi 4, Victoria 2 or 3? Hold on. I haven't played it in a while. Victoria 3? Victoria 3, Crusader Kings 3, Hearts of Iron 4, EU 4, Stellaris, they're all built in the Clausewitz engine. So if you're gonna crib things, right? I don't know what you take from Crusader Kings 3, I'm not gonna lie. But I would rather have seen... Where are we?
This is our galaxy. Most vessels...
Thank you. The tech trees from Hoi 4. The focuses... I just forgot the name of them. Focuses from Hoi 4. The economy of Victoria 3. You know, this for Stellaris works, that sort of thing. But honestly, the ship design from the naval in Hoi 4 probably would have been better. I don't know. I mean, growth speed is our priority. Focus a research area. That's new. Cheapest is phaser autocam. Our survey speed. We're grabbing the survey speed. For engineering, foundries, interior, minefield generator. Wow, that's neat. Of these, foundries or deuterium? Alright, hold on. Before we pick that,
The planet summary screen shows us important...
Yep. So this turns minerals into alloys. And deuterium, food, trade value. But I already have I have forges, not foundries. Alright. Where is tech? I assume, yep, there's tech. Great. We're gonna take this.
Leaders menu is where we can hire, dismiss, or assign governors, scientists, and
Oh,
colonels,
they're
generals,
starting me
and
with
spies
scientists.
in need of work.
Great.
Spies are not immediately available upon game start due to extenuating political circumstances in the galaxy. If they are still unavailable at the time of this message, they will return shortly.
Okay. Understood. Research. I don't know what goes where. Oh, engineering. Society. And society. Alright. So, we are missing physics. But for engineering, we will take you and your society. Great. I think it's 1,000 to recruit, right? Fleet manager, edicts and policies.
The Empire score screen shows our current standing compared to our galactic neighbors. The balance of power tab shows which civilization exerts the most control over the Alpha and Beta quadrants.
Okay.
This is far from a static representation. It should be monitored closely, as these circumstances can change rapidly.
Okay. Where's leaders? Contact planner, expansion planner. The traditions. Oh, leaders. Yeah, they're not cheap. Complacent? Oh, we don't like him. So we need 1,000 to ideally recruit him. For now, I think what we do, this is a fleet.
Starbases are the most basic,
Queue up another
non-planetary
sign
units-
ship. Understood. Get that going. Mission log. What do we got? Technology. Working on that one. Working on that one. Working on that one. Go here. Oh. Is there an auto survey? Like if I just do that. Is it going to auto survey?
Incoming transmission.
Safest path. Oh. There we go. Yep.
We will do our best to understand you.
Oh. Why would I say no to that? Agree. Okay.
We will do our best to understand you.
Agree.
Nuk ner.
Agree. No reason not to. We're saving up money. Okay, you're at 3. Vulcan has 2. Tellarite has 1. Right now, they're agricultural. And they have a blocker? If I'm understanding this right. Oh, no blockers, and... Oh, the Misty Mountains? Really? As a preference. +2. I think that's what this means. It's the Misty Mountains. Okay. We still have more alloys. So, in Space Dock 1, I will also queue up... Am I gonna need more than 2? At least 1 construction ship for now. And I'm gonna save. Screen 1. screen to. Also, I should actually be looking at the new Zindis. I mean, there'll be a lot of... I don't... Okay. Let's take a look.
The Fleet Manager is where we design the schematics for our military fleets. When dealing with dozens or even hundreds of ships, management can be vastly simplified by using this menu.
Oh, 700. Quick Thinker. Bold Admiral. Dear God. I mean, if we can... Oh, but it takes 300 crew. Interesting. I mean, we want him. Oh, they all got Bold Admiral. Great. I mean, Undaunted isn't a bad one, but I'd rather have the game. Alright.
The species screen shows all of the species we have previously interacted with.
Oh.
These can be filtered down to show only those who live within our borders. We can set species rights for those who dwell among us, though some options may be limited by our level of technology.
Right. Traditions.
The tradition screen is where we can view our civilization's tradition trees. A tradition tree must be adopted in order to access its traditions. Adopting individual traditions costs unity, which is produced by buildings and jobs or earned by completing certain events. A significant amount of unity is required to unlock both tradition trees and the traditions they contain, so it is wise to stockpile as much of this valuable resource as possible.
I don't like this. It is great, so I don't have a choice. I have to take progress. Okay. Right. Oh yeah, hold on. So this is these are the 6 trees I can choose from?
Ascension perks are the culminations of our traditions, bonuses that impart significant benefits connected to the tradition tree that unlocks them. A new Ascension perk slot is unlocked with each tradition tree we complete. Some may also require the discovery of certain technologies.
Okay. Interesting. So, I guess my question is, if I choose defense, can I not choose conquest? Alright, well, we'll obviously be taking defense. As Oath of Citizenship Tradition. That's not in here. Oh, it's the first one. Duh. Okay. Great. Alright. Let's pick things up, I guess. The USS Cerritos? Well, there's a pause. So that would be another science ship? Which is in California. Wait, what? Oh. You. Automatic survey. Is the Cerritos a survey ship? Uh-oh. Alright, colonizing new planets is how to create new worlds for our pops to live on. Each colony we settle creates the opportunity for new buildings, jobs, districts, defensive assets, such as land, armies. The downside is that spread increases. This can be balanced by increasing our admin capacity. colonize a planet, we must first build a colony ship to carry settlers there. Colony ships cost alloys and food and will take time to reach their destinations. That implies we found somewhere to colonize.
Incoming transmission.
Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or, even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.